Hey everyone, today is day 1000, 1,000 days in a row of making a video every single day, and it's crazy. And the really funny part about this is that it doesn't feel different to me. Like, I know this is a special day because I'm finally breaking into 4 digits, but I've been doing this for so long now that it's a complete habit. It's like ingrained in me. It's actually to the point where it would be difficult not to do it. Like, I would feel bad or weird, like it would feel like some part of my day was missing if I didn't film a video. And that just goes to show the power of consistency. Like, at some point, your habits become your routine, and you don't want to break that routine because it's what you know, it's what you're comfortable with. But you can make routines that better your life, that make you become a better person over time or allow you to help others, that sort of thing. And those kinds of routines, those kinds of habits driven by consistency are incredibly powerful. That's how we become better human beings over time. So if there's one thing you take away from this journey of mine of doing daily videos and finally reaching day 1000, it's that consistency is incredibly powerful. It's one of the most important driving forces in our lives, or I guess I should phrase it, it's one of the most influential driving forces in our lives, because when you're consistent, when you're pursuing your goals and dreams, I would make the case that you're almost always going to succeed at some point. Even if there's like something that gets in the way that stops you, or maybe you change your mind, or, like I like to make the joke, it's not really a joke per se, but I like to say that if you never give up while pursuing something, there's always going to be a point where you do achieve it, even if that's like in the future after you've unfortunately passed away or something. But if you had been able to live forever and you kept going, there would be some point where you would achieve that goal. Because if you never give up at it, like, at some point you're going to hit it, if it is realistic. Obviously, if your goal is to literally grow wings like in your body and fly, good luck with that. Although even then I would make the case, if you were able to live forever, there probably is some point where science would catch up and you would be able to get some like bionic wings or something and become a cyborg, and you'd be able to fly with those wings. So yeah, I mean, it's really insane how powerful consistency can be. If you just keep trying to obtain a goal or a dream that you have, there's almost always going to be a point where you hit it because you're not giving up, which means no matter what obstacles you find or whatever roadblocks appear, you're just going to look at them and be like, okay, well, I can't go that way, so let me try this way instead. And then if you meet another roadblock, you'll be like, okay, this way doesn't work either, let me try that direction. You'll just keep pivoting until you eventually obtain it. That's why consistency is so strong. It's not giving in even when things get difficult. It's finding ways to consistently keep moving forward. How do you stop someone who keeps moving forward no matter what is thrown in their path? You can't. Like, I've had a lot of days where I didn't feel like making a video. I've had days where I was feeling sick, literally sick, and then days where I had migraines, and days where I was just getting home incredibly late, like filming a video after 9 or 10 p.m. sometimes. It didn't happen often, but it did happen. I've had days where my microphones break and stuff like that. In fact, last night my microphone stopped working. It didn't seem to survive the trip home from Colorado, so I'm using an old one right now, and it's not great, but it works. I always have a backup on me to ensure I can keep going. But even if this one broke, I would just film with my onboard microphone and probably have to stand super close to my phone, but it would still work and I'd still get the video done. In fact, that's how I used to film the videos when I first started. I filmed them only using my phone, literally holding it out. I didn't have a tripod, I didn't have a mic, nothing. I just used my phone and held it at arm's length and filmed with it. So if you want to do something, you will figure out a way to do it. You just need to want it enough. And then at that point, just find ways to consistently take action towards it. And consistent action can be incredibly tiny. Like, you don't need to take great strides every day. You can just literally, like, if you want to, I don't know, travel across the United States by foot, you could literally do it by taking one step every day. Sure, it would take forever because it's like, that's it's like what is it, 3,000 miles or something? Probably more than that, I don't know. It would take a long time if you did it one step at a time, but you'd still be able to accomplish it. So that shows the power of consistent action, even if it's small steps. But obviously, the bigger steps that you're able to take every day, you will get closer to your goal far quicker. Because going back to that walking across the United States analogy, if you were able to walk a mile every day, then now that goal would take you way less time than if you only took one step every day, but you're still going to get there. So consistency really can't be beat. It's like being an immovable force, or what's that? I don't know. I probably ruined that analogy. What is it like when a unstoppable force meets an immovable object? So basically, you'd be the unstoppable force. You just always are moving forward, no matter what, taking consistent action towards your goals. How do you stop something like that? You can't. If an object is always going to keep moving forward, you kind of can't really stop it. Like, you could put obstacles in its way, but over time, if it's still moving forward, it will find ways to burrow through those obstacles or just move around them, depending on whatever the object is in question here. But it will find a way to keep going. So really make sure you are consistent in your life. And like I said, it can be really tiny steps. You don't need to psych yourself out by thinking you need to do something huge every day. That's how you burn out really quickly. So just find things you can manage. Like, on days where I'm not feeling great, I often try to film a very short video. So I'll think of a topic that I can cover in like 3 to 5 minutes, and I'll do that for those days. But then other days I'm feeling really good and I can just keep talking forever, and those videos will be far longer. So just figure out what you can manage based on the mental health situation you're in on that day. And then sometimes you will need to take breaks and rest up a bit, but just make sure you get back on track as soon as you can, because then you can't stop consistent action. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, if you keep going, you will eventually obtain your goal. So keep going. But that's pretty much the gist of what I wanted to talk about in this video. I mean, it's still kind of crazy for me to think about that this is day 1000, and for as special as it feels, it still doesn't feel all that special, because it's like now I want to hit 3 years in a row, and then after that I'll probably keep going. In all honesty, like, for those of you who followed me for a while, I probably will still keep going even after I hit 3 years in a row, because I don't know, at this point I enjoy it. I like doing a video every day. It's fun. It's something, it's part of my routine at this point. It almost feels weird, like the thought of not doing it feels strange to me. So even when I end up getting into like a serious relationship with an awesome woman, I'll probably still continue doing this. And heck, maybe I'll even have her be a special guest in some of the videos. But I don't think anything would really be able to stop me from doing this, so long as I want to keep doing it. And I do want to keep doing it for quite some time. So yeah, I mean, consistency is incredible. That's the takeaway from this video, guys. Just be as consistent as possible, because very few things can stop consistency. In fact, I can't even really think of anything that could stop it, because consistency means finding ways around objects and roadblocks, because we still want to keep taking action towards that goal or dream. So nothing's going to stop you. I guess death is the only thing that can stop consistency. There we go. That's the only thing that can, right? Like, yeah, so that just goes to show how powerful it really is. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. I don't want to, it's already 9 minutes long. It already is long, so I can't say I don't want it to get long, because this is a long video, but there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, like, thank you guys so much. It's awesome having you guys here. I mean, I think back to when I first started this journey, and these videos where the quality was horrible. I mean, I know now the quality still isn't amazing. I get that I don't edit them, because if I did, it would be very difficult to make a video every day. Going back to figuring out the small steps you can take, right? Like, if I made these videos super fancy and edited the crap out of them, they would have to be my full-time job, because I wouldn't be able to do that on top of my regular life and working and all that. So yeah, figure out what you can do that you can manage, and do that as much as possible. But anyway, that was an aside. There are some of you who've been with me since like even 2 months into me starting to make these videos. And it's crazy. Like, for those of you who've been here that long, please, if I don't already know who you are, please like message me on Instagram or reach out to me in some way in the comments, whatever way works, and let me know that you've been here that long, because you guys are awesome. You guys are special. Like, it's crazy to me that there have been some of you who've been following me for over 2 years now, and it's nutty. Some of you are literally like close friends of mine now, and I think it's so incredibly cool that doing these videos and putting them out there on the internet has reached enough people. Like, at this point, I think my following in totality is, it's not 10,000, but it's a sizable amount. It's like, I want to say around 6,000, 7,000 total people. And that's crazy to me that I've been able to impact people just sharing my thoughts to my phone and uploading them online. So it's really cool, and thank you guys for being here. Like, it makes this journey worth it, and it makes it special, because otherwise I'd just be talking to my phone all day. And I mean, I enjoy it, but it wouldn't be quite as enjoyable without the input from all of you. So yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I'm gonna go celebrate. I bought some mint ice cream, so that's my way of celebrating 1,000 days in a row. But anyway, I truly hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for being here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci.